Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I wanted to get on camera today and do a try to get ready with me featuring some of my Makeup Forever products. So I just purchased this new palette from Makeup Forever, and it's pretty cool because it has all these foundation shades in it, and then it has all these different blush shades. And what I think is perfect about this, it's very much an artist palette, right? So that's what they're branded towards. So these can be used for anybody's skin tone. And obviously you have all these cream products here, lipsticks, they could probably be used as eyeshadows, blush, all of the good things. And then these could also be used as bronzers, different things depending on your skin tone. I was really attracted to this because just over the past couple of months, I've had some friends, some girlfriends ask me to do their makeup, and then my mom was over and I wanted to do her makeup. And then I realized I don't have the same foundation shade for all of my friends. If they have lighter than me skin tone, I don't have anything that matches them. So then when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's awesome, because now I could kind of play with these colors. I could use it as concealer, foundation, bronzer, everything for my face. And then I could also use it on people who come over that want to try to do their makeup. So that was really the inspiration for this purchase. That, and they had a 30% off friends and family sale going. Now they always have sales, so I just recommend signing up for their emails and you will get notified when they have sales. And often with this type of price tag, they would give you free shipping and handling. I wanted to read about this really quickly. So this is the Ultra HD Face Essentials palette, cream foundation and blush palette. It has satin cream, buildable coverage, all skin types, long lasting, and it's $83 for this, but I had a 30% off sale, so I think it was like 50 some dollars that I paid for this. And so I'm excited about it. I tried it once the other day and it wore really well, and then it made me think, like, why don't we try a full face of Makeup Forever? I don't have many Makeup Forever products, but I also do have this little sample of their setting powder, which I've heard great things about. So I have this Ultra HD setting powder, and then I have a lip liner, which is this artist color pencil that I picked up a while ago in Anywhere Caffeine, just nice brown color. I did pick up this Aqua Resist Smoky Shadow a while ago. I forgot I had this, and this is in what shade? Sunrise. So it's this nice copper type of color that's like my thing, matches my shirt. So we're going in that direction today. And then they did send me the sample of their Rouge Artist Shine On lip colors. So it's just this little sample blister card. I've kind of dug into it a little bit. I did try this Jubilant Caramel number 130 is what we're gonna go with today. It's this very nude color, and I thought it would just go great with everything else that we're doing. So let's get this on. One thing I want to do first is I just want to put a little bit of primer where I like to put primer, which is I actually like to put primer no matter if it's, I actually am using the eyeshadow primer right now, this Kat Von D one, the Shake Primer, just because I like it, but I don't use it that often, and I can definitely multi-use it. I'm going to put it on my eyes, under my eyes, and on my nose, because that's really where my products fade the fastest, and I just want good application there. So this is a good primer. I just don't use it that much on my eyes. I have better ones or more favorite ones, so I figured, like, let's use this, let's use it up. So we're gonna put this just in some key places. So very strategic with that. Now this palette can seem a little bit overwhelming, at least it was when I first looked at it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this really light shade doesn't really, you know, match me very well. But then they have these two. This one's slightly darker, and then this one's a lot darker. So what I've been doing is using this one here as my main foundation shade, and then this one as my highlight. You can play around all in this, but I'm gonna do it that way. I have this foundation brush I'm gonna use right now. This is a Complex Culture foundation brush. It's a little bit big, but I can get like the corners of it in there to get the product, and that's just how we're gonna roll with it. I think that would probably be the biggest challenge, is finding the right brushes for this palette, because these pans aren't the biggest. I do have this Complex Culture smaller one. See the bigger one and the smaller one? This is for concealer, and that one fits in here perfectly, and that one is a good one to use. I also like the fact that these pop out, so if I'm using these foundation ones a lot and I use them up, I can just pop in new ones and just buy them separately instead of having to buy the whole thing here. But I thought this was a really cool product, and I guess it is new. I had never seen it before, but when I went on their page to check out their sale and see what I might have wanted, I was interested in checking these out. So anyway, so it's Friday over here. I'm really excited. I'm kind of gonna take it easy working today. I work from home. I work in technology for corporate real estate. I run a business partner team with one of my associates. So anyway, today is Friday and I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to take it easy. Might take a half day, and that's where I'm at. I'm like, I could use a break. I'm sure everybody could use a break. It's crazy times right now. For me, it's really crazy because my kids are completing like all their sports activities. They're wrapping up for the fall, and it's just busy as all get out. It's just crazy. So I've got like a cross-country meet for my daughter tomorrow at 6:45 in the morning. So I gotta be there at 6:45. Ugh, I'm like, do they not know it's Saturday? Like, why? And it's been getting pretty cool out in the mornings, so I'm sure they're gonna be kind of cold out there, running their little butts off. So we'll see how that goes, but they're cute kids, so I do it. I make the sacrifice. That, and then my son, I've got a little son and a big son, one 15, one is 5, but soon to be 6 next week. His birthday's on the 26th. So that's gonna be a fun time. I gotta plan some stuff for him too. All right, I'm gonna go into this lighter shade right here with this little concealer brush. This is how I've been using this one, and then just using it as concealer. Really, I'm interested in finding out all the ways I can use this palette. So we're gonna be pretty adventurous today. I think I'm gonna use some of these maybe as like a cream base eyeshadow. You know, Patrick Ta did it. I don't have that palette, but let's see what Makeup Forever has in store for us here. So life's been busy, really good though. My husband and I have been watching Ted Lasso. I don't know if everybody's watching Ted Lasso. I assume that you are, that or Squid Games, but I am just finishing up the last episode of Ted Lasso tonight for season 3, last season. So sad that that's coming to an end, but hopefully some of these other shows will pick up, you know. We're big fans of like Ozark, and I think The Walking Dead started and I haven't seen it. We record that, but you know, The Walking Dead is kind of like taken its path into nowhere land recently, so we'll see. I don't have too much hope for that one right now. Okay, so for my eyes, we want to, let's see, first we'll do cream shadows. I guess we'll just use these as cream shadows. I've never done this before. Oh, and I don't have really the best brushes over here for cream shadows, but let's just give it a try with a regular brush and see what happens. So I'm gonna go into this creamy caramely shade right here. I don't know if these even have names. I guess I could have looked, but I didn't. Ooh, this is really pigmented. Might not be the best for cream eyeshadow, but we'll see. Let's just kind of press that out. This doesn't really dry down too much either. So I'll have to just put that down and put another shade on top of it. Okay, all right, so I took another fluffy brush and now I'm just gonna kind of blend the edges here. See, this isn't, you know, like my main focus for my eyes. I do have that other color. I just wanted to see if I could use these maybe as like a little bit of cream eyeshadow and see what happens. I have no idea. First time using this. This could end up like horrible, but you never know unless you try. And I love multi-use products. So we got that on. I want to deepen up the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna go into the deepest shade with this little powder brush. This is like a powder brush. It's not made for cream shadow, but that might be good because it's gonna give us just a little bit, not like too much. A dense cream shadow brush might really bring us to the next level where I don't think I want to go there. All right, let's do this. So this is fun. It's like, can you make other palettes into things? I guess I'm just thinking about the Patrick Ta one, and I'm like, I don't have that palette, but I know I have all the things in my collection that I'm sure I could make into that palette. And do I really need that palette? You know, I had this 20% off coupon. Okay, so now I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put it on my finger and on my eyelid, see what happens. So I had this friends and family sale coupon the other day, and I'm like, ooh, I really want that Patrick Ta palette, and I put it in my cart. And then I'm like, you know, I don't have it right now, and it's been out for a while. And I don't feel like I'm really like, oh, I need that in my life. So I'm just not doing it. I have tons of crap. I need to just chill out a little bit in the buying everything kind of category. All right. So that's looking very pretty right now. One thing I wanted to do though with the lids, I have to do it because it's just the way I am, the way that I like my eyeshadow. So I am gonna like punch it up a little bit in the center of the lid. I have this Shades by Shan palette called the Summer of Love. I just picked this up really recently. I haven't even used it yet, but I wanted to use this shimmer shade right here, and I'm just gonna put it in the center and see if I can, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just kind of punch it up a little bit. That aqua shadow didn't have, you know, it has like a little bit of iridescence to it, but not much. And let me swatch it for you guys. I actually swatched it earlier and it's still on there. Like it does have an iridescence, but I guess because it's so dark, it doesn't really like show up. Look, I used it earlier and then I tried to wash it off, and that's what you get. This is very definitely aqua resistant. These are like perfect for the swimming pool in the summer, or like if you're sweaty and you have to, you know, do a sport and you want to wear a little bit of something on your eyes. These are great for that too. So let's see how it goes. All right, let me wipe this off my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have that done. I'm gonna punch up the outside corner again with that darkest cream shadow. Just see if we can get a little bit of more darkness right out there. Just for the dimension. There we go. So I'm gonna clean up right here because I don't like it when my shadow goes so low. That's all my fault. I do this, user error all the way, but I just like to clean it up because I am definitely not perfect when it comes to placement. So then I'm gonna go back in with this concealer brush and just put a little bit more over here. I don't like to layer too much product over here because this is where my smile lines really show up and really aggravate me. Yeah, Makeup Forever is like, I feel like it's such an artist brand and I don't own too much from it. And I really would like to own more. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade in here and just pop it. I know it's just a cream. It's a cream foundation, but I'm gonna pop it right on my inner corner and see if I can bring a little light to that area. I don't know, just highlight. Just a little highlight on my inner corner. So there we go. Now let's use the setting powder because we definitely need that. I need to look under my eyes. You know, I wore this, I was saying, a couple times, and I haven't really had many problems with it. You know, many problems with it creasing that much. I mean, it creases a little bit, everything creases a little bit, but not too badly. So let's rub these out. Just kind of patting out my fine lines. And let's just put a little bit of powder on this brush and see. Now, I've never used this setting powder before, so I don't really know how it's going to perform. Putting it under my eyes is definitely a risk, but I feel like this one is so finely milled, I think it's going to be okay. If it was drugstore, I wouldn't trust it, but since it's Makeup Forever, I guess I kind of have a trust in the brand. I don't know why. I guess because it's just for artists, and I feel like, oh, they know what they're doing. So the hardest part about using this is that it's just in this little cap, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. So let's put this all over. I'm really happy about this purchase though. I think it's so cool that it does so many things. All right, I'm not gonna put it like all the way where I put my blush and bronzer and stuff. Just kind of keeping it more towards the center of the face because I know I'm going to deepen that up in just a minute. And I do like to put powder like here on my chin line, so it feels like I get a little sticky there. All right. So far so good. I don't know, it didn't really like cover, I got a little zit on my nose. It didn't cover that well, so I'm going back in. I'm gonna just put a little bit more on. That's what's cool about this product is that it's so like layerable. You can see that layered up pretty well. I don't like to put too much makeup on my nose, but I do like it to look not so red. So here we go. We're still a little glowy. We're still a little tacky. I still have these cream products to put on, so I didn't want to go too crazy. So I'm gonna go into this tan color right there, and I'm gonna use this putty blush brush from e.l.f. Let's see what we're working with. All right. Now, blend. I like how it blends out so nicely. I guess maybe because it's a foundation and the way that these cream products are, but they are just so easy to blend. I have not used these darker colors at all yet, so this is the first time for me experiencing it with you. Hopefully, I think we're gonna be all right. You know, Makeup Forever just doesn't have that many products. Like, I think a long time ago they released a eyeshadow palette, but other than that, they don't really release palettes. I like to have palettes because I just don't want to have a million different singles, but I would buy more of their products. I was eyeing one of those lipsticks anyway, and then I got this sample, so I tried a little bit of it the other day and I really liked it. So let's see how it goes today. All right. So I think the only thing about this blush coming up here is that there are mainly, I'm gonna say like cooler tones in here. Everything seems to lean a little cool. This one's pretty peachy. I think we're gonna try this little mauve shade in the middle and see how that goes first. So another one of those e.l.f. blush brushes. We're gonna go in with that shade. I don't know, it doesn't even say a color, which is probably good for me. Maybe it says it probably on the back of the pan. So I just put some on there. I'm gonna put it on my hand first just to see. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Like, it doesn't look extremely pigmented. I feel like that bronzer or that foundation was extremely pigmented, probably because you need to have foundation cover more. So this blush isn't really all that pigmented. That's really pretty. Right on. Okay, I'm still looking extremely glowy, but I feel like that is this makeup. Now that I already have most of the face done, I can try to set this more with this invisible powder. See if I can get it a little bit more matte looking. I don't have a highlighter, so that is a step I'm gonna have to skip with Makeup Forever products. All right, now let's jump into the lips. Let me clean these lips off. I just have chapstick on. All right, and what's cool about this artist color pencil is that you can really use this anywhere. You could use this as eyeliner, lip liner, you know, any type of whatever you need to use it for. You could use it for, there it is right there. It's a really pretty brown neutral color. Let's try this. So it is like a stiffer formula, like a MAC pencil. All right. And then let's go in to this. I'm just going to use my finger with it. This Jubilee Caramel, color 130. I'm going to use my finger because that's what I have. Oh, I'll swatch this too for you. I think this is probably a really good formula because the little goes a really long way. There it is right there. I'm very interested in picking up one of these in the next Sephora sale coming up. It's creamy and has a little bit of shine to it. Probably has more shine if you're like using it out of a lipstick tube. It smells good too. It has like a little fruity smell. Okay, there it is. So I am going to finish up my makeup, just maybe put on some highlighter, do my brows, and put on some mascara. And I'll be right back to finish this up. So I'm back now with my full face of makeup on. I've got my mascara and my highlighter, all of that on. And I think my makeup looks really good. I've had it on actually for about an hour and a half, and I don't even see any creasing or anything. Sorry, I was looking on the side. This powder is like really great, and it really set under my eyes really, really great as well. So I am very much impressed with this. So I might be checking this out in the future when I get rid of some of the powders that I already have. And like I mentioned about the lipstick, I am really interested in purchasing one of these Artist Shine lipsticks. They're new, and I know they have really crazy packaging though, so I'll have to look at that. But I really like this color. I really like this formula. I really like their artist pens. I wish they were, or pencils. I wish they were a little bit easier to use. Just they're kind of rough, but I think they'll stay a long time on the lips. So I do like that. And then the star of the show, this palette, I'm so happy with this. I'm really excited to have it. I think everything wears really well on the skin. It looks beautiful. I'm so glad it's like so multi-use for me. And I'm even gonna try these in the future as lip products, and I'll let you guys know. I have a feeling this will be coming in my favorites this month, so we'll see how it ends up wearing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you supporting my channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.